Welcome back to my lectures of class 11 physics. We are studying our chapter motion in a plane, and in the previous few videos we have seen about the vector arithmetic. Okay, now we will see the properties of vector arithmetic. The first point we will see here the null vector or a zero vector. मतलब यहाँ पर null vector या फिर zero vector क्या होता है? Suppose for example, if we have a vector which is vector A which is in a particular direction. अब मैं क्या करता हूँ यहीं पर if we have another vector or you can say a negative vector of this vector, it means that its direction will be exactly opposite and its magnitude will be also same, but that is represented with a negative sign. Okay, you can say this second vector is a negative vector of the first vector. Okay, we can also write this vector as vector B, but this vector B will be equals to minus of vector A. Okay, now to find the resultant one, if I add both of these vectors, so I can write this resultant one R is equals to vector A plus vector B. Okay, so here this vector A plus value of vector B, that is equals to minus of vector A. So I can write it as vector A minus vector A. Okay, so here I will get the resultant one to be 0. So this resultant is 0, or I can write that this 0 is called as a null vector. Okay, so when we will add both of these, then we will simply get a point. Okay, so we are calling that vector to be a null vector or a zero vector. Okay, and if you are multiplying this zero vector with any vector, then you will get the resultant as 0. But if you are adding this null vector with any vector, then you will get that particular vector. Okay, so this is about the zero or the null vector. So now here we will see the second property of vector arithmetic, that is the vector addition is commutative. This is also called as the commutative law of vector addition. तो यहाँ पर commutative law के अंदर होता क्या है? Here this commutative law, it states that this vector A plus B is equals to vector B plus vector A. Okay, normal जो arithmetic addition होता है उसके अंदर ये तो लिख सकते हैं that 2 plus 3 is equals to 3 plus 2, that is on the both sides we will get the 5. So in this case, in case of vector notation, जो यहाँ पर हमारे पास निकल के आता है when we are adding the two vectors A plus B, then we will get some resultant vector R. And here also this B plus A, let us assume कि यहाँ पर जो vector निकल के आता है वो कितना हो गया हमारे पास R dash. तो यहाँ पर क्या ये R और R dash दोनों बराबर हैं? In that case, that represents that the commutative law. Okay, now in order to prove this commutative law, we'll consider two vectors which are co-initial. हमारे पास एक ये vector है which is vector A, and we have this vector B. Okay, now here we'll make a parallelogram by using these two vectors. Here we will make the another vector, that is vector B. These both the vectors have equal magnitude and inclined at the same angle, and the same way we will have another vector. This is vector A and this is also vector A. They both are inclined at the same angle and they both have same value. Okay, now here we can consider this point to be A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. Okay, if we have two vectors, vector A and vector B, okay, and these two have the same order. अगर हमारे पास दो वेक्टर है दोनों का सेम ऑर्डर है and that two are forming the side of a triangle, then the resultant one will be the third side of the triangle which is taken in the exactly opposite order. तो दोनों का ऑर्डर सेम है. अगर हमें ऑपोजिट ऑर्डर में बनाना है and that is the third side of the triangle, then we can have this as the resultant vector R. Okay, so I can write it as that in triangle ABC, I can write this resultant one vector R is equals to vector A plus vector B, and this is we have written from triangle law of vector addition. इसको आप पैरेललोग्राम लॉ ऑफ वेक्टर एडिशन से भी सॉल्व कर सकते हो. कैसे? हमारे पास वेक्टर A और वेक्टर B क्या है? दे बोथ आर co-initial and this diagonal of the parallelogram is considered as the resultant one. So from the triangle law we have written this R is equals to vector A plus B. Okay, in the same way if I want to write it for triangle A, C and D, so in triangle A, C, D, okay, you can see this vector B and vector A, they both are in the same order. कैसे? क्योंकि जहाँ पर vector B खत्म हो रहा है वहीं से हमारे पास vector A start हो रहा है. So we can say this vector B and vector A, they both are in the same order. So I can write this vector B plus vector A. Okay, B plus A. Now the resultant will be the third one which is taken in the opposite order, and that will be the third side of the triangle. हमारे पास triangle तो बन ही रहा है, triangle ACD, but we have to take this resultant one, that is the third side, in the opposite order. और ये यहाँ पर opposite order में ही है. कैसे? क्योंकि जहाँ पर वेक्टर C एंड हो रहा है, वहीं पर जो वेक्टर R है वो भी क्या हो रहा है, एंड हो रहा है. मीन्स दे बोथ आर इन द ऑपोजिट ऑर्डर. तो यहाँ पर भी क्या हो जाएगा, दिस इज द रिजल्टेंट R. ये भी हमने कहाँ से लिखा, फ्रॉम ट्राइंगल लॉ ऑफ वेक्टर एडिशन. Okay, now here this equation 1 and this is equation number 2. Now you can see from these two equations that this vector A plus B that is equals to R, और यहाँ पर भी क्या है, vector B plus A किसके बराबर है, R के बराबर है. मतलब यहाँ पर R क्या है, this R is common for both the triangles. Okay, so from these two I can write this vector A plus vector B is equals to vector B plus vector A, and this is what the commutative law of vector addition is. So after looking at the second property, that is the commutative law, we have the third property, that is the associative law, or we can say that the vector addition is associative. Okay, mathematically this associative law that represents that A plus B plus vector C is equals to vector A plus vector B plus C. Means when we are adding this vector A plus B together, and then whatever its resultant is, if we are adding with the vector C, then that is equals to the vector A and the separate addition of vector B plus vector C. Okay, here also we have to prove this associative law. So we will consider the vectors and we will prove the associative law. Okay, first of all we have the two vectors A plus B, and then we are adding it with the vector C. Okay, first of all let us consider the two vectors. This is vector A and we have another vector, that is vector B. Okay, these two vectors, they are in the same order. Okay, so to find the resultant one, we can use the triangle law of vector addition. So this third side, that will be the resultant one, and that is in the opposite order. Okay, so we can write that this resultant one, that is equals to vector A plus vector B. Okay, so we have found the separate addition of this vector A and B. Now we have another vector, that is vector C, and we have to add the vector. Okay, now suppose for example हमारे पास ये जो third vector है, this is vector C here. Okay, now you can see this vector A plus B and vector C, they both are in the same order. कि जहां पर A plus B vector खत्म हो रहा है, वहीं से हमारे पास vector C start हो रहा है. Okay, now in that case the resultant vector, that will be the third side of the triangle which is in the opposite order. तो हमारे पास triangle की ये first side है, second side है, third side क्या हो जाएगी, this one will be the third side, but we have to take it in the opposite order. तो opposite order के लिए हमें इसको यहाँ से start करना पड़ेगा और यहाँ पर end करना पड़ेगा. Okay, so this is the resultant one, and that resultant one is equals to the addition of this and this vector. मतलब यहाँ पर कितना हो जाएगा, vector A plus vector B plus vector C. Okay, so this resultant one R here, I can write here it as R is equals to vector A plus vector B plus vector C. Okay, this is the first part of this associative law. Now the second part, that is vector A plus B plus C. मतलब यहाँ पर क्या है, पहले हमको B plus C को ऐड करना है, उसको किसके साथ ऐड करना पड़ेगा, वेक्टर A के साथ. और अगर वो वेक्टर यहाँ पर इस वेक्टर R के बराबर एज इट इज ऐसा आ जाए, मतलब क्या हो जाएगा, दैट वी कैन prove that this A plus B plus C is equals to A plus B plus C. Okay, so we have to consider the same thing. लेकिन इसको मैं यहाँ पर ना बनाते हुए अलग से यहाँ पर डायग्राम बनाऊंगा. Here I have this vector A. Okay, here I have another vector, this vector B, and we have third one, that is the vector C. This diagram is as it is. Okay, first of all we have this B plus C. मतलब मुझे B और C को क्या करना है, ऐड करना है. Okay, we can consider this B and C to be the two sides of the triangle, and you can see these both are in the same order. Okay, now the resultant one of these two will be the third side of the triangle which is taken in the opposite order. तो यहाँ पर दोनों का resultant क्या हो जाएगा, this is the resultant one, और ये कितना हो जाएगा, that will be equals to vector B plus vector C. Okay, now here you can see this vector B plus C, इसका जो order है और vector A का जो order है वो क्या है, सेम है. मतलब जहां पर वेक्टर A एंड हो रहा है, वहीं से हमारे पास वेक्टर B plus C क्या हो रहा है, स्टार्ट हो रहा है. सो वी कैन से दैट द रिजल्टेंट ऑफ दिस A एंड B plus C, that will be the third side of the ट्राइंगल जहां पर ये दोनों उसकी दो साइड्स हैं, बट वो भी क्या होगा, दैट हैज टू बी टेकन इन द ऑपोजिट ऑर्डर। तो यहाँ पर इन दोनों का ऑपोजिट ऑर्डर क्या हो जाएगा, यहाँ पर ये कुछ इस तरह से हो जाएगा, जहां पर b प्लस सी खत्म हो रहा है वहीं पे हमारा जो रिजल्टेंट वेक्टर है वो भी क्या हो रहा है, एंड हो रहा है। सो दिस इज द वेक्टर रिजल्टेंट r. Okay, so this resultant vector r, I can write it as that is equals to this vector b plus c plus vector a. Okay, now from these two equations you can see that this r is equals to a plus b plus c and this r is equals to b plus c plus a, and diagrammatically when you will see this both the vectors are same. But the thing is, in the first diagram we have added vector a and b first, but in the second diagram we have added b and c vector first, but the resultant final vector we are getting same in both the cases. Okay, so this is how we can prove the associative law of vector addition. Okay, now from this associative law we can draw a very important conclusion, और वो जो conclusion निकल के आता है that is in the form of another law that is called as the Polygon law of vector addition. Okay, now what this polygon law of vector addition, जैसे हमारे पास triangle law of vector addition होता है, उसी का extended version हम यहाँ पर polygon law of vector addition को बोल सकते हैं। ट्राइंगल लॉ के अंदर हमने क्या देखा था कि हमारे पास अगर दो वेक्टर्स है which are in the same order, then the resultant one will be the third side of the triangle taken in the opposite order. So in the same way, if we have a polygon and all the sides of the polygon are the vectors having the magnitude and direction, and all the vectors are in the same order, so in that case the final or the last side of that polygon will be the resultant one if that is taken in the opposite order. कैसे, अगर हमारे पास ये एक वेक्टर है, दिस इज वेक्टर a, we have another vector, these both are in the same order, हमारे पास एक और वेक्टर है वेक्टर c, उसका ऑर्डर भी सेम है, we have another vector वेक्टर d, उसका ऑर्डर भी सेम है. सो इफ वी कंसीडर दिस टू बी अ पेंटागन जिसके अंदर क्या है, 5 साइड्स है, तो यहाँ पर 4 साइड्स तो हमारे पास है, एंड इफ यू वांट टू फाइंड द रिजल्टेंट वन, तो यहाँ पर जो 5th साइड है वो रिजल्टेंट होगी, लेकिन कब, जब हम उसको एग्जैक्टली ऑपोजिट ऑर्डर में लेंगे. सो इफ वी कंसीडर दिस इन द ऑपोजिट ऑर्डर, देन वी कैन से दिस टू बी द रिजल्टेंट ऑफ ऑल these 4 vectors. So this is what the polygon law of vector addition is. So it states that if we have a number of vectors that are acting on a particle which are represented in magnitude and direction, okay, and they all are taken as the sides of the polygon taken in same order, then the resultant one will be the closing side of that polygon taken in the opposite order. अगर आपको ट्राइंगल लॉ अच्छे समझ में आया है तो पॉलीगन लॉ ऑफ वेक्टर भी आसानी से समझ में आ जाएगा. इसके अंदर क्या है, सभी जो वेक्टर्स है दे आर इन द सेम ऑर्डर एंड द रिजल्टेंट वन विल बी द क्लोजिंग साइड और द लास्ट साइड ऑफ द पॉलीगन व्हिच इज टेकन इन द ऑपोजिट ऑर्डर. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ वेक्टर अरिथमेटिक.